me, sir, to start off here by asking you, how would you assess President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi's framing of Africa's new phase of construction and development?
From my point of view, I think that what the president talked about development and construction in Africa, it goes beyond Egypt's normal or influence, but it is a result of the cooperation and the relationships that have happened or that's been going on for years since 2014. Is Egypt's diplomacy has totally changed, and now since President El Sisi has been in office, Egypt has reshaped the continent because of how historical Egypt's role has been, and not just Egypt is a part of Africa, and so this is why we've seen cooperation and agreement on logistics development and on counter-terrorism, supporting the African Union organizations and in other fields as well. And so Egypt's vision depends or sees that development is the real foundation for stability and security, and that we cannot have development without peace. And this is something that the president mentioned more than once. And so this is Egypt's role towards the African continent.
Okay, so to what extent does Africa Day remain a meaningful symbol of continental unity today?
Symbolism, and it is also protocol to remind the youth and the people living today of the efforts that were put before over the decades, and then it is also really important to assess where we stand on with the development and with the vision that they're working towards. And it is also a reminder that, as I said, there is no development without peace, security, and stability in the continent. As you know, there were a lot of attempts before to take over countries in the continent, and even after liberation happened, there was still some kind of occupation or of mental occupation.
Mm. Well, what about the legacy of the Organization of African Unity? Has that played a role in shaping the African Union's priorities at this point?
In supporting liberation and supporting the idea of political sovereignty, especially after supporting the new countries that emerged back then. But then definitely after all the challenges and after the colonialism challenges, we were bound to start a new era of cooperation and relationships, and through what we can see, the Organization of African Union has reaffirmed the importance of unity and solidarity, and now the African Union focuses on climate changes in Africa and security and stability as well.
Okay, if we could also have a look here at Egypt's role as a long-standing supporter of African integration. Can you tell us more about this role and why is it significant?
Egypt has a really influential role in the African continent, and it has had this role for decades. It has also a unique geographic positioning, and so it has always been ready and capable of being a link between the continent and other countries in the other continents. And Egypt has had lots of cooperation initiatives and always pushes toward advancing trade and infrastructure, and then also linking the energy and the trade routes, and then also in so many fields over the decades. Egypt has been able to fulfill its vision and its agenda, and so they could transfer this expertise to the neighboring countries in the continent.
Okay, well, how can the African states move from political solidarity to deeper economic integration in practical terms?
In my opinion,